I have been thinking about doing a project like this on one of Portland's high crash corridors. It came down to either Powell or 82nd Avenue, and I ended up choosing 82nd for two reasons. One, it seemed like the crashes were a little bit closer together, so it might be more impactful as people drive down to see them. And then there's a lot of advocacy on 82nd right now. I wanted to support that. So I've got a sign. I'm going to grab my ladder, and I'm going to walk up to Crystal Springs Boulevard. What do you think? So I have been putting them all on the far side of the street. So people who are driving north will see all of them. I would put it across the street on that pole. So what we're doing is we are creating memorials on 82nd Avenue to honor everyone who has lost their life in road traffic since January 1st, 2016. So we've got 20 memorials. And we just met up with Ted, and we're heading to our first site, which is on Crystal Springs Boulevard, where a pedestrian was killed. This memorial is for Morgan Helms. She was a pedestrian. She was killed trying to cross the street. She was 30 years old, and this crash happened in September of 2023.
I'd like to put the flowers a little higher than the sign.
The flowers a little bit higher?
But also lower is fine.
What do you want to put up first?
I think you should put up the sign in your standard sign position. I can help you if you like.
Why don't you get to work prepping the flowers?
I am Ted Buehler. I'm a volunteer with Families for Safe Streets Portland, and I'm here because I think that it's important to memorialize the people who have been killed on the streets of Portland, and also to draw attention to the fact that our streets are unsafe, and one of the reasons they're unsafe is that people are not driving carefully enough. And if we put up memorials like this with messages on them and flowers, then people will see that somebody was killed here, and they will think, oh, maybe I shouldn't try to beat that next yellow light. Maybe I shouldn't go quite so fast in the rain. Maybe I should go a little more slow and not try to, fly around corners making right turns and things like that.
I'm not sure I have enough zip ties. It's high, but I'm totally okay if you would prefer to put the flowers higher.
I have 200 flowers, so we can do 10.
Well, my standard position is a little bit higher to make it hard for people to take it down.
Yeah, to tag it.
So here, let me, okay. This is why I bring my step ladder.
It's very handy. I was thinking about a step ladder.
Is that good to go below with the flowers?
I have full faith in your judgment.
Why don't we do this one this way and then the next one the next, and we'll see which one appeals.
Okay, so I think I can go above this with...
What do you hope people driving by take away from seeing the sign?
I think it's two things, really. Always when we put these memorial signs up, it's about honoring the victim, knowing that somebody lost their life here, and also just really underscoring how dangerous the street is. Hopefully, if people are driving north on 82nd Avenue and they see so many of these signs, which I hope they do, it's gonna trigger something, and hopefully it'll inspire them to be a little bit more careful behind the wheel, or just appreciate how dangerous our road traffic is. 82nd and Flavel. This is our most dangerous of the intersections that we're going to be going to today. So there were 3 fatalities here since 2016, 2 pedestrians and a cyclist. And in addition to that, there were a number of high injury crashes here as well. There's been a lot of injury and death at this spot.
Ted, why roses?
This is the Avenue of Roses, 82nd Avenue of Roses. Also, they're pretty. I'm a little disappointed that the city has not drawn attention to the fact that the official name of the street is the 82nd Avenue of Roses. With all of their renovation plans, they haven't planned a single rose bush. And when I asked them, how about some rose bushes? They said, oh, we think rose bushes would be a little bit too difficult to plant. But with a street like this, roses would make a big improvement, right? Sorry to hear about your brother.
So we're going to number 3, 82nd and Henderson. I think it's just too easy to let them fade into the background. I think the first one we put in, that was from 2016. I mean, that's many years ago now, but I'm sure that the family is still hurting, and the repercussions of that fatal crash still reverberate throughout the community. And we need to remember that these are really dangerous streets, and people are dying and have died consistently over time. My hope is that if the families live in the area, or if they come down 82nd knowing that their loved one was lost here, that they'll appreciate that their person is being remembered and honored. I think these memorials are really important.